Good morning. How are you guys? Who's this in the back of the room?
Matthew.
What's that?
Matthew.
Hey, Matthew. How you doing? Good to see you, buddy. You got the first question. I'm with you. Who's your favorite Lions player?
Aiden Hutchinson.
Oh, boy. Make sure I tell him. Okay, Friday, Red Zone, ready to go, man. Put the finishing touches on this game plan and get ready to go. Our guys are in a good place right now. Questions?
Let's get the Davenport thing out of the way, and just is there any update you can?
What's this microphone deal? Everybody's got a microphone now.
Can we get any update you might have on Marcus?
Yeah, I don't see Davenport playing. We're still trying to decide what to do. We've gotten some other tests back. We do not feel this is season ending, but don't see him playing this week.
Then with the Ravens, just the way they run the ball, I mean, we see other teams have to commit 8 to the box just to kind of slow them down. What kind of, strain, what's the level of importance of your cornerbacks and their ability to, be sticky in coverage in this one, maybe more so than most weeks?
Well, it's going to take everybody, but very important. And really, look, everybody has got a load on them. But the corners, man, you got to play sticky coverage. You got to commit to the run. So you guys got to win your one-on-ones. But also there'll be times where you got to trigger in the run game too. We're going to ask you to hold down some of this in the pass game, but you also got to be ready to come up and fill on Henry. We cannot let him get going. You get him ahead of steam and he finds a crease, he's dangerous. So we're going to ask a lot of those guys, and they know the task ahead. But listen, that's why those guys are here. It's why we drafted. It's why we acquired the guys we have, from Reed to freaking Amik to TA. I can keep going across the board. So that's why they're here.
Terion, I don't think I'm saying anything that he wouldn't say. The coverage probably has not been up to his standards, the man-to-man the first 2 weeks. How has he responded in practice? What's your kind of expectation on how he'll bounce back?
I feel great about TA. TA is here's what I love. He goes to work, man, and he does not lack confidence. He acknowledges, hey, man, I can be better and I will be better. And he goes out there and works at it in practice, and he will. It's like anybody else, man, any other player at any other position. It just happens to be those guys get on an island a lot. It's like your quarterback, right? And everybody sees it, but there's plenty of things that go on that not everybody sees where we need guys to be better. And you just continue to work at it in practice, and they do get better. So I'm not worried about TA.
You mentioned Davenport. Do you have an idea of the timeline there? And also, do you feel like you had the quality depth there to kind of already on the roster just to be able to kind of weather this?
No, but I think we'll have a good idea of the timeline either today or tomorrow. Just how long that will be. And yes, we do. I feel good about the depth.
Wheat and Lacey have been here for a couple of weeks. They might be some of those guys to get a chance. How they fit in with the defense, and could it be the week for them to play? Yeah,
we like those guys, and it's one of the reasons we acquired them. Those guys wanted to be here, and they're getting opportunities. We're getting everybody opportunities, to see what they can do. And yes, they fit right in with us. I think they understand our system. They're not as polished as everybody else necessarily because they've been, our guys have been here. They've been in the system for a while, but yet they're getting it. And every day they get better and better and better. And so we like our options.
Been really consistent over the years about how you got to stay patient, with your vision and how it's a long season and stuff like that. I'm just curious, when did that crystallize for you as a coach? Because I feel like it can be easy to maybe make changes sometimes if things aren't going well or whatever.
Well, I mean, that's something Brad and I both believe in, and it was one of the things we agreed on when we basically met. As we shared the vision that we both had, and we both totally agreed on how you build it, how you sustain it. That was big for us, man. Was finding the right guys, but also, you want to feel like you have a chance to compete every year, and you don't want to have a year where you went all out and then you got to tear everything down and you lose everything you built up. You you just need to know you got the dudes to compete every year, and you got a shot. So I'm not saying it's easy, but it's when you've made up your mind that's how you're going to go about it, it makes it a lot easier, is what I would say.
You spoke about it earlier this week about the matchup against the Ravens and how much respect you have for them and the test and how much you guys are looking forward to it. But the questions you answered from us about the schedule and how daunting it was on the outside. But just as a competitor, as a head coach in prime time, what's the buzz like in this building to try to prove, maybe not to the outside, but to yourselves that you can go toe-to-toe with a program that's been great for years?
Yeah, I mean, I just think you always, we have a group of competitive players and coaches, and I think you just always want to prove your worth no matter who you're playing. And this one happens to be against an outstanding opponent. These guys are in it every year. They've been that way for years. Coach Harbaugh's done an unbelievable job, and it's in prime time, man. And so it's just the perfect storm. And you find out where you're at. You find out where you're at a little bit, and that's a good thing. But anytime you got a chance to go compete and you get to play against the best of the best, man, I mean, this is why you do it. I bring that up again. This is why you do it. This is why. That's why this league is special, man, because it's top tier freaking competition, and it's fun.
Part of your edge depth situation is Pascal. I know you're a little bit more than a week away from being able to even bring him back to practice, but do you have any clarity on kind of where he's trending and maybe when you might get Josh back?
Not really. All I can tell you is he's improving. That's the best I can tell you.
Brian Branch, just through these first couple games, have been playing at a really high level. What was the thing you wanted to see from him going into the season in terms of the next step?
Yeah, I would just say the consistency. Consistency of really doing your job. Here's BB is a productive player, man. He's a playmaking dude. He's got instincts. He's a ball hawk. He's a hell of a tackler. He's a good blitzer. He's a good cover guy. I mean, he can do all those things. But just him staying disciplined at times, with his eyes and some of those things, the detail of your assignment, that's the next little step for him. And it's improved so much. Every year he's just gotten better and better, and that's part of him maturing and growth in the defense. And but man, he just continues to trend the right way. I mean, he's something else.
Then Sept yesterday was saying that Jim O'Neill was doing a fantastic job with that entire room. It's year two for him. Just what has he meant to that room and your coaching staff?
Well, stability, stability, conviction, and what your assignment is, what your job. That's what I love about he and Shea both, man. This is how you do it. This is what it's going to take to get the job done. And here's the looks, and there's no gray. Man, it's black or white, and I think that always is going to help the players, and then the rest of it, sometimes the look could be gray, but you got to commit, man, and that's why you just try to give them conviction on what you need them to do and let those guys go play. But he's been great, man. Jim's one of those guys. Look, he's been a coordinator in this league. He understands the front, he understands LB, and he understands the back end very well. And between he and Shea, they do a great job of the back end. Those guys have we've done our most growth here since I've been here defensively in the back end, just from the steps that have been taken from year one to here we go on year 5.
Just really quickly, Dan, it looks like you're getting back both Nowoski and Vaki today just based on their practice participation. What is the trickle down of getting 2 of your better special teams performers back?
Well, look, it's going to help. It's going to help. Those are 2 good football players for us in the team's aspect, but they also, bring things offensively and defensively that we can use. So, they do. They'll give us a little bit of a bump here. Now it's their first game back. We understand that, but we look forward to them being back and being able to use them.
Thanks, guys. Thank you.